Hey, Buzzy Buddy. What? Hey, Fuzzy Buddies, welcome back to my bathroom. I was editing this video and I realized I never actually filmed an intro, so here we are. This puzzle is one that I got when I was at Nationals, y'all know, back in March. This one was gifted to me by the brand, so this one's from Final Piece Puzzles. It's called Jellyfish Bloom, and the artist, his name is Ukrainian. He is from the Ukraine, and so his name is Ukrainian, and I don't want to mess it up, so I will try to put it somewhere. But yeah, I was really excited to start this one. Like I said, I got it at Nationals. I was walking around the vendor area, and I believe, husband of the wife husband duo that run this company was there, and we talked for a minute. And he offered me this puzzle and one other one that I will get to eventually. But yeah, I was really excited for this one. Um, I thought that looked really pretty, the jellyfish with like all the blue of the water and it's bright pinks. So that was really pretty. And I was excited that I got to work on it. Now, I will let you guys know that Final Piece Puzzles is pretty upfront with the fact that they do utilize AI. Now, when I was there at Nationals talking to the owner or one of the owners, co-owner, whatever, he was kind of explaining it to me. And then I know that they have like a blurb on their website, but I'm not entirely like, I don't want to get anything wrong. But basically, I believe that they hire artists who do use AI. So it's not like completely AI generated, but like they use artists who like maybe generate a base image and then they go on top of it and add and fix and all those sorts of things. Now, I was reading the blurb for this puzzle. I'm not entirely sure how much AI is involved in this one in particular, but we'll let you guys know that in general with the brand, sorry, I was moving. In general with the brand, I know that some AI is involved. So do with that information what you will. Otherwise, I got started on this one a little while ago, and y'all will kind of see that throughout the video. But got started on it. Oh, I went ahead and pulled the pieces out of the box. It comes with a little poster, which is nice. It definitely makes it a little bit easier to keep track of what you're doing and see the puzzle image and everything. Um, yeah, honestly, I don't think I have much else to say. Everything else I will say to you all throughout the video. This one I did more of a vlog style, so y'all will hear my thoughts as I go. And I hope y'all enjoy the video. Hey y'all, so I was doing my like regular time lapse, but then I just figured it'd be easier to update you all here more in real time. So I started working on this puzzle yesterday. Let me show you what we've done so far. So yesterday I did the full border, pulled out all the pieces, and I actually managed to get the whole border on my first try, so that was nice. I also had taken the time to make sure all the pieces were flipped right side up in the box when I put them back. And then I went sorting for pieces, and it just all went to heck. This puzzle is like a standard grid cut for the most part, kind of, but then they have these, I don't like this one. I don't know what this is called. I call them like W's. I don't know if they have like an official name or what this like type of cut is called, but there's that. As you can see, they're like a little bit shiny, but honestly, not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, I was working on this. I don't know what you call the under part of a jellyfish. It's this one. I was doing my time lapse, like I had the camera going, but I turned the camera off because I feel like sometimes with the camera on, you just like can't think right. So I turned it off to get this done. And now that I'm a little bit more familiar with like the shape, the piece cut and everything, I feel like now I can work a bit better. So I also think for this one, I'm going to need to do a lot more sorting and just like work on one like set of whatever at a time versus kind of picking and placing, which is kind of more like what I would usually do. So, oh wait, I think this is that fish. So put him there for later. So I think I'm going to spend some time sorting out some of these bits. I think I'm going to sort until I get bored and then work on something. Like I kind of want to do these purples. So we'll see. Okay, I've been sorting for like 20 minutes, but it feels like an eternity. This is how much sorting I have done compared to this is how many pieces there are still left. I think they're multiplying in the box. I don't know, man. I think I'm going to start with these guys. I know I said I want to do the purples, but I think I'm gonna start with these. I keep looking at these, so I think we'll work on this, and then maybe work on some puzzles, some of the purples. I have these like pink. I don't know what this is. Sea anemones or something. I could be entirely wrong, but I feel like these lead into these, but I think these also attach to this. So we'll see. The pieces did have a good bit of puzzle dust. I noticed that yesterday. I should have a clip, but it was like Ravensburger level of puzzle dust, maybe a little bit less. So it wasn't crazy, but it was a good bit. Also, I had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I think 6, maybe 7, like freebies, like sets of freebies. So there's that. So I feel like the cut some of them didn't quite go through, or like I think they'll pull apart. No, this one's like still attached a bit. So maybe that some of them didn't get cut very well. And then along the lines of the puzzle dust, some of the edges, not like all of them, but a good handful of them, they had like an edge of dust, like a not dust, but like a line of cardboard stuck to the edges, and it would like peel right off. Like once you flicked it, it would come right off. However, I did notice that on a why is this like weird? Okay. But I did notice that on a good handful of pieces. Is it like focusing weird? Am I seeing things? I don't know, y'all. Okay, now I think I actually am done talking and I am going to work on these now. So this is how far I got last night. I have these like anemone, oh my gosh, anemone pieces that I think connects to these, or think connects to this, and some other parts. This I didn't do a whole lot to. I got this going, have these piles, and this corner I got done. I think this is day 4 of working on this puzzle, and no, night 3, night 4, something like that, y'all. I don't know. This is what we're looking like. Oh, don't tip over. We've made some progress. I've gotten this jellyfish almost done. I feel like it looks so pretty, like this top part. But yeah, this is what we're looking like. Yep, 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 yep. I did some sorting, not yesterday, the night before, because yesterday I did a different puzzle. But I actually went back and flipped all the pieces back over. And so my goal is to keep them right side up. Hopefully that happens. I think next I'm going to do this big other jellyfish because I feel like once I have these pink pieces mostly sorted, then I can figure out which pink pieces go to this like middle part of this one. And then I'm really not looking forward to these blues of like the background water because some of it has some details, but not a lot and not all of them. And then I need to do these other two little blue jellyfish. Okay, I'm going to keep working. I need to find this piece right here. This is bothering me. But yeah, let's see how it goes. Hey Puzzy Buddies, it has been a hot minute since I have worked on this puzzle or puzzled at all actually. In fact, the last time I actually worked on a puzzle was for that online competition. That was May 2nd, I think. Today is the 12th. So yeah. I also have not worked on this puzzle since before that. So I haven't worked on this in probably, it might be about 2 weeks since I've done this puzzle. I don't know. The week before last, I think I was just like gearing up for that online competition. Then last week, I was just, the vibes just were off. Like, not, like, I feel like just my life, my focus was off. I also am probably gonna put a whole lot of time lapse here. So I'm just gonna talk. Oh, this was my first Mother's Day. That was very sweet. I'm very grateful to be a mom. I think I'm just tired. It's been a long day. I woke up at like 4-ish. Really, baby woke us up at 4. And then today was like a day for one of the like baby group class type things. And so we did that. And then afterwards we went to the farmers market. Um, which was it was a funny experience today. So okay, let me tell you. So you know how like if you go to, like when you're nice to people, they tend to be nice to you. So like if you go to like a pizza place and they're serving you pizza, like and you're nice to them, they give you like a little bit of extra toppings, okay? Or like if you go to like a bakery and you're nice, maybe they give you like the prettiest donut with like the extra sprinkles, that sort of thing. So we were at the farmers market, right? And it was like the perfect storm to like end up in a situation. So the lady, we were in like the seafood fish section, okay, and the lady who was in line in front of us, she was being like kind of a jerk to the worker guy. And so then when it was our turn, right? We're chitting, we're chatting. Baby is being adorable. I'm being, generally nice, kind to the guy. And so I had asked him for 4 pieces of salmon. Now, mind you, it's like a big case full of like different types of fish, different cuts, blah, blah, blah. And so the section of salmon that I was looking at had some nice, like medium-ish sized pieces of salmon. And so that's what I was essentially asking for. But what I didn't notice was that the type of salmon was actually like 2 sections wide, if that makes any sense. And so the other side of the section had some like bigger pieces. Okay. And so in the midst of us just kind of like talking, I wasn't really paying attention to what the man was doing. And so in my head, I'm asking for these 4 pieces of salmon. I'm really like estimating like 2.5-ish pounds of salmon. Okay. I'll take it home. I'll split it up and it'll be enough for like 2 meals. Okay. Because we're being so nice and he's in a good mood and all those things, he picked out like the biggest, nicest, prettiest pieces of salmon. And I can't lie, they looked beautiful. Okay, these were some good looking pieces of fish. But you see, I didn't realize that he had picked out the biggest pieces until all the fish was already on the scale and the stickers being printed. And something about the farmer's market, especially this one in particular, once that meat is in the bag and that sticker is printed, it is yours. And so he's handing me this bag. He's like this big smile, like, oh, here you go. And it was like clear that he was doing this as a nice gesture, which of course I appreciate. But you see, I was planning, like I said, for like 2.5 pounds of salmon, which would have been like roughly like 30, 35-ish dollars. This man gave me like 4 pounds and some change of salmon, which is more like the 60 something dollar range. And so that was like, ah, I was like, okay, like, I'm so grateful. But wow, this is a lot of fish. Okay, much more than I was planning for. So instead of having like 2 meals worth of salmon, I now have like 4 meals worth of salmon, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's a lot of fish. So yeah, there's that. I felt like I was much closer to being done with this puzzle, and I'm looking at it, and there's still a good bit left, and a lot of it is kind of just different shades of blue. So I don't know. I'm going to turn on my big camera to get some time lapse, and I'm just going to puzzle. I finally, okay, I finally finished this puzzle. Although I don't have much to show for it at the moment. Um, hold on. So I finished it and then I realized I needed to make some TikToks or something. So here's me and all my props. I like took the puzzle apart a bit, and then my phone prop was this hole puncher, my light, and then my ring light. Yeah, I don't know. My throat's also doing something. But yeah, the puzzle was finished. You guys will have seen that by now. I'm definitely glad that it's done. I'm so sleepy. I feel like I worked on this puzzle forever. I feel like 500 pieces, I mean, obviously, but like 500-piece puzzles, I get them done, a couple days. 1,000-piece puzzles take me like 2 or 3 weeks. Okay, final thoughts. I liked the puzzle, didn't love the puzzle. One, I feel like the image just became so like repetitive at some point. I'm not quite sure if that's quite the word I'm looking for, but like just like all the jellyfish, like all the pink and all the blue, I don't know, something. The pieces feel pretty okay. I could bend this. Now, it's not like cheapy, but I do feel like it's a little bit of pressure, I could cause some damage. Um, it's a little bit glossy, but it's not terrible. Like it kind will it reflect a little bit? Yeah, you can kind of see it reflecting, but it's not bad. It definitely was workable. Um, what else? I did like the piece cut. I like the kind of like W pieces that appear throughout the puzzle. The only thing is, I'm not quite sure. Okay, so I wasn't really having, I wouldn't call them false fits because they weren't exactly false fits. You definitely had a lot of instances where like I would put a piece down and then I would come back a minute later and be like, wait a minute, that doesn't go there. And it like once you look at it, it's pretty clear that it doesn't go there, but like it would kind of fit in fairly easily. So that happened a few times. I think I mentioned this before. Honestly, I'm not sure, but I did. Final Piece Puzzle did gift me this one, and then they also gifted me this one back here, which is like this all purple, like purpley darkish situation. So this one being so kind of bright and colorful, considering how long this one took me, I am terrified to even think about starting this one, because if this was hard, that one's going to be near impossible. So we'll see when I get around to doing that one. Overall, I am pretty satisfied with my puzzling experience. However, I am ready to get this off my puzzle table. I have so many other puzzles that I want to work on, and I just feel like this one has been sitting here for so long. But yeah. Anyways, I had fun. It kind of dragged, but it was good. I enjoyed it for the most part. I enjoyed it like 75%. I think I just got tired. I've noticed that with 1,000 piece puzzles, especially if I'm not like moving through it pretty quick, I just get sick of looking at it after a little while. So that's not necessarily the puzzle's fault. That is me not quite working through it fast enough. So there's that. Anywho's, thank you guys so much for following along with me through this puzzle. I have no clue how long this video is going to be because I have 1,000 clips that I need to sort through. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I finally am getting back on it with my TikToks and my Instagram posts. So make sure you follow me. I also like to post fun things in my Instagram stories. So make sure you head over there. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I would love to have you here on the channel. Just keep coming back. You know, I like seeing you. You like seeing me. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you're working on. And I will see you in my next video.